Race for the BMW IBSF two-man bobsleigh World Cup, and we're in Winterberg in Germany. Switzerland's Simon Friedli had a good first run on the German track, 7th fastest, 44 hundredths off the lead though, one of a group battling between 6th and 15th for every hundredth of a second. A good second run from the Swiss driver off a very strong start, with brakeman Andreas Haas transformed their fortunes. It looked certain that he would do more than put Emirs Kupulis of Latvia back in his box, but might well move up the order. Good speed at the bottom and a great run from Simon Friedli. And Friedli would still be the leader as we got to his teammate Michael Vogt, having overhauled Austria's Markus Treichel and the injured Francesco Friedrich. Vogt in 4th place, only 14 hundredths out of the lead in the first heat, and still looking for his first ever two-man World Cup race. Would it come here in Germany? Best speed of all in the Kreisel, and another fast, fluid run off a big start with Sandro Michel, his brakeman. Michael Vogt looked like he had all the boxes checked. 55.61 and more than half a second ahead of teammate Friedli. In 3rd place after the first of the two heats, Great Britain's Brad Hall and Taylor Lawrence. They'd started 5.14 in the first heat, went 5.11 in the second. But Brad, who made a mistake early on in the first run, had a big skid trying to avoid the same contact at turn 4, and that robbed the speed out of the sled. Still top half dozen speed, but it wouldn't be enough to stay in front of Michael Vogt. Brad Hall would be second at the line with 2 sleds still to go. Vogt was in the medals, Hall was in the waiting room. Christoph Hafer, the Olympic bronze medalist, with his Olympic bronze medal winning teammate Matthias Sommer, had been second fastest in the first heat, just a 10th off the lead. But Hafer's run went away from him very quickly. They started slower than Michael Vogt and never quite found the pace to challenge the Swiss. The speed was decent, but lower down, the sled was rocking and rolling too much, and Vogt fell out of the lead. 3rd place with 1 sled remaining. The final sled, Johannes Lochner with new brakeman Georg Fleischhauer. Big Georg was a revelation when he joined Hansi on the sled for Lake Placid, and they won the two-man race. They lowered their start time again to a 5.09 to beat the British crew, and then it was down to the Olympic silver medalist. Lochner was in fine form, extending his advantage over Michael Vogt. It looks like Vogt's first win will have to wait, as Hansi Lochner claims World Cup victory number 6 in two-man. 2 straight wins for Lochner and Fleischhauer, Vogt and Hall both in the medals, and Francesco Friedrich with an injury, only 6th position. And that means that Lochner now takes a narrow lead of the two-man World Cup rankings, with Brad Hall just 2 points ahead of Michael Vogt.